Okay, doing another trip out to Charles Deam Wilderness this weekend, just an overnighter. So before I pack everything up, I was going to show what I've got laid out here. We'll go through the 10 C's because I kind of guide everything by the 10 C's for the most part. So first of all, cutting tools. Got the SRK C, the compact. It's like a 5-inch blade. This little knife will go in my pocket. Just as a kind of spare knife, and I keep it nice and sharp and use it only for like food processing and skinning. Hatchet, good sharp edge on it. It's a Collins hatchet, just a hardware store hatchet. I put a decent edge on it though. Made this little sheath for it or whatever, mask. Combustion, I've got what I call my fire roll here. And this is, so I've got a magnifying glass, little ferro rod, a lighter wrapped in some duct tape, little tea candle I threw in there, and Vaseline soaked cotton balls. And that all goes down in here. And then I fold that flap over, and then I fold this over, and this all goes usually in my haversack, but just a neat little kind of thing. And then if you're ever processing wood and it's dry, you can make, you know, shavings right down into this waxed canvas pouch that I made, and it just gives you a nice little work area. So next, cover. Just got this thing, 8x8 or 9x9 Tent Smith's oilskin tarp. This will be the first weekend out of this thing. Pretty excited. I went ahead and threw my blanket roll in there. I'll throw up a picture. I took a picture of when I rolled. It has a browse bag project that I'm trying, which is I just taped the seams of a tarp because I want to see how well it works with the size, and then I'm going to make one out of canvas if I like it. But I got a sleeping bag, the browse bag tarp, and then that's all rolled up around the wool blanket. As you can see, I roll it in a way that it's completely encased by the wool blanket. So I kind of like it, but it makes it a little bulkier, I think, than you have to be, but it is completely encased by the wool blanket. So the next containers, I've got, this is a 32-ounce bottle, and these are like 24 ounces or something. So ideally, I think I'd like to have two 32-ounce bottles. I'm kind of keeping my eye out. You know, they're honestly kind of pricey, and these are all from Goodwill. This is $3 worth of bottles right there. That nests pretty well in this cup that I got. Little lid for that. My favorite coffee cup. Never go anywhere without that. Need to rinse that bad boy out. And then my mess kit here, which has this and another little pot inside. $5 Walmart mess kit, but I love this thing. And then, so cordage, roll a bank line, don't leave home without it. And then this is all the cordage. This is my pre-made ridge line with some prusik loops and a couple other tie down pieces of 550 cord pre-cut. It's really the only thing I use 550 cord is ridge lines and stuff. You know, but yeah, so I'm pretty covered on cordage. Candling or candle device. Just picked up this little Yuko lantern. Been wanting to try and use a candle lantern as much as I can at night to see how much you can get by without using the headlight. I'm definitely bringing a headlight though. And I have this Energizer, which takes 3 AAAs. This is my favorite headlight that I've found because it has, some of them have so many buttons that you have to cycle through, you know, all these things to turn it off and on. This has high, low, and off. And it lasts 40 hours on low, which, so there's high, low. I mean, low is plenty at night. So this lasts 7 hours on high and 40 hours on low. And I haven't found a headlight that even compares to that. This is also $10. They're at Walmart. I just keep picking them up. You know, anytime I'm in Walmart and I think of it, I get one just because, you know, it's the perfect headlight if you ask me. So, And then we got so there's a candle in here in the lantern, spare candle for the lantern. And these come in 6-packs from the Dollar Tree, literally $1 for 6 of these in there. These just unscented 6-hour, they call them emergency candles, so they're supposed to burn for 5 hours. But yeah, so we got that. We got the headlight. I'm pretty covered there. Cotton. We've got a couple bandanas here. It's gonna be cold. Shirley gonna wrap a bandana around my neck, which I'm telling you, your neck is underestimated. Thank you. Underestimated part of staying warm. You got to protect your neck. It'll make I mean, you can get by with a thin jacket if you cover your neck, believe me. And then compass. So right here I have this. Bought this with government money when I was in the Marine Corps. Got this on a supply run, this little Right in the Rain book. I got a compass in here. I got a map. I got some pace speeds. I got a map of the specific area where I'm going. The Charles Deam Wilderness. Okay. There it is. So I laminated that. I've also got another one I threw in there that's non-laminated. It's just to have an extra, and it's easy to ride on. There's some other trails I'm going to be scouting out because there's some unmapped trails on there. I got a couple pens and then a pencil so then I can erase when I get lost. And then that puts us to cargo tape. So I've got this roll of electric tape I like to throw in. It just comes handy. It's like electric tape has a certain elasticity kind of about it. Say if you need to wrap a wound or just wrap something up nice and tight and stick there. And then I have, going back to my fire kit, I have some Gorilla tape wrapped around this lighter. So that's good. Canvas, and then a needle. I have a little sewing needle, which I have taped in. I'm looking for my haversack. Oh, my haversack's right here. So I made this as well. This is my haversack. I just put a piece of tape over a sewing needle in there. All right. So that's the 10 C's. Now, as far as other stuff, as far as food and clothing, now clothing is technically going to be covered by a cover in the 10 C's, but to me, it's an extra C. I think of another C, so I just go clothing. So clothing, 2 pairs of wool socks. So I just, rotate them out, change one, let the other one dry, and you're fine. Once they're dry, they're clean. I also have a little thing of wet wipes. Those just come in handy. They don't take up much room. It's a little travel size. Pair of underwear. I got a long john shirt. It's going to be pretty cold tonight, so, I don't want to be caught, I got 2 pairs of thin long johns rather than 1 pair of thick long johns, because with the concept being, if you have layered clothing, it keeps there's a layer of hot air in between the layered clothing. So, that's, I also have a sweatshirt here, and then I'm just going to basically go with the layered thing. I have kind of this thinner jacket. It's unlined canvas jacket, and then I'll have the sweatshirt. So I think I'll be pretty good, for this kind of late fall weather, or early fall rather. And then food, let's see, I got a little trap here. Might see if I can trap a squirrel with it. I haven't used it yet. No experience at all trapping anything, so I might try it. Got the little 22. Then for food, I've got a couple potatoes, some summer sausage, and some of this instant rice. So I'll make that for dinner. Just probably steam that all in like one of my little pots together. Plenty of coffee. Some trail mix, some bars, a couple of these, beef and cheese things for while I'm on the trail. Little jar of raccoon tallow that we just boiled down from a raccoon that we skinned. And then hardtack. Heck yeah. Can't leave home without the hardtack. So, and then I got this bag here. This is salt and pepper mixed together, which I'm kind of on the search for a nice salt and pepper shaker to take with me. But for now, this does the trick. And then that's pretty much it for food, you know. And that pretty much covers it. So now I'm going to pack it up. This is not my most favorite pack I've ever seen. I like the design of it. It's not the most heavy duty one, but it's very lightweight. It's got aluminum frame, and I'm just trying out packs. It's got a big pocket here, and then right here it zips, and there's a big pocket down here. So I think it'll pack up decently well, but I'm gonna get this all packed up because we gotta get on the road. Okay, so here's kind of how the pack has come along so far. So this pack, like I said, I'm just testing out. I got all these packs off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. I got 8 packs for 50 bucks, so you know what I mean. This one I liked. It's, like I said, it's a cheap pack. It's not very heavy duty, but it's lightweight, and I like the general design of it. It's got, I'll show you here. So it's got these 2 compartments. This compartment down here is really big. The problem is the opening is not very big. So it's limited on some stuff you can stick in there. But basically, is I've got my water, my food, and then a sweatshirt going over the top of everything up here. A sweatshirt kind of just to clean it up. And then right at the top of the pack, I like to do this when I pack anything. Some people put their tarp in their bedroll, but to me, let's say it starts raining and I got to get things up in a hurry. I don't want to unroll my blanket and my sleeping bag in the rain and just have it sit there on the ground that may already be wet or whatever while I get this thing set up. So I like to put this last on top of everything, and I've got my stakes bag with my ridgeline and everything right in the top, and this is going to go right on the top, and that is how this is going to close up. Okay, so you got these down here, and I mean that's it. So maybe I'll do like some kind of taut line here or something. Do that. I don't see why I need that. Or you know what? Just something else. But basically, so I can untie this and I can get a shelter up if I need to in a hurry, without taking apart my pack, taking apart my bedroll. I can just set my pack on the ground, get to work. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much that. So we'll just throw a 1/2 inch in that guy. Throw another 1/2 inch with a bite sticking out so I can get it untied real easy. Same thing over here. Tightened it up real good. This is, but actually, you know what? I just realized, you know what you can do on this? Is you go through the ring once, you go through twice. So when you go through that twice, now instead of your finger holding it as much, it will kind of hold itself a little bit there. So you can tighten it up. Like I said, I'm just gonna throw a 1/2 inch. Boom. 1/2 inch through it. And then throw another 1/2 inch through. And I would leave a bite if you could, but it's a couple 1/2 inches. It's easy enough to untie. You know what I mean? So it all depends on you. Get a 1/2 inch untied is not the hardest thing, but there you go. So now that's together up there. This is together down here. Now, and actually I'm glad, I wanted to show you guys this. So that's together down there. Probably weighs about 350 pounds. I'm just joking. No, it's hefty. It's not a light pack. It's not. I'm not going for lightness though. Get that kind of up there. So these belts, these things are, I'm telling you, these are from, you go to Goodwill and you get these cotton webbing belts. For one, it's more cotton material, okay? Two, these are 99 cents, and these make, I'm telling you, the best rigging straps. So like attaching the, when I attach this bedroll to the pack here, I mean, you just can't beat these things. That's what I actually have my bedroll tied up with, is a couple of these. Also, let's say I want to throw a pack frame together, just to make a little scouting pack when I go out for the day. These, I'm going to test this out. I think will make about the best temporary pack straps for a little pack frame. We're going to test that out this weekend. So that's kind of the one thing I want to test out this weekend, is doing that. So anyways, there we go. I'm going to throw the bedroll on, and we're going to be rolling pretty much. So. Okay, there we go, fully put together pack. So threw these around there, going around the frame. I always tie them together at the ends, pull them a little tighter, and to just keep the, try to keep everything tight. Also, I had the hatchet in the pack, but you can see you can throw the hatchet in with the bedroll, and it makes a great place to put your hatchet. So there we go. Only weighs about, you know, 110 pounds, 150 pounds. I'm just joking. I don't know if I have a scale. I do want to see how much this weighs, actually. But we're going to hit the road. So it wobbles here. And there we have it, everyone. That's how we packed up for the trip. You know, if you, I'm going to put up a video of the rest of the trip. The kind of beginning here was a little long. So, I'll put a, somehow I'll make it so you can find this, the second part of this video going through the trip, which is a great trip. I used candlelight only, didn't use the flashlight at all. That was just kind of a challenge I wanted to go through, but I put a picture here at the end of my camp setup, and it was a fun little overnighter. So stay tuned and tune in for more. Thanks for watching.